Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. Is my voice on screen is clear to all of you guys? Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Guys, please check it. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. Okay. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Hmm? Fan it. Can you come this side better? That's what I'm telling you. And give one row space there. Girls will come this side. Give first row space. Take back side. The chairs కొంచెం ముందు లాగేసి కొంచెం ముందు పెట్టేసి. Alright, sir. And check it what we completed there in the last session. Come this side. Come this side. Right. And what we have seen there in the last session. The steps to prepare first application content we are discussing there. In steps to prepare first application part, almost all how to download and install Java software and some experiments already we have seen, right, regarding that steps to prepare first application development. So I want to ask some questions to all of you guys. Now try to answer for it. Is it possible to install more than one Java software in a single computer? Yes, it is possible, but given some conditions. What are the conditions are given? The Java software must be compatible with the operating systems, and the Java software must be of different versions, not same version two times. Understand my point here? At the same time, Java software must be compatible with the operating system. Windows based Java 6, Windows based Java 7, Windows based Java 8. Like this, we have to understand. Next one is, if we install more than one Java version in a single computer, then which version will come to us in command prompt to use? Which version is available in the command prompt to execute our Java program? Even though if we install multiple Java versions in a single computer, out of these many Java versions, which Java version we set to the path environment variable, that Java version is available in the command prompt. In how many ways we can set a path environment variable? In how many ways we can set path environment variable? In two ways. What are the two ways of setting this path environment variable? One is temporary setup, another one is what there? Permanent setup. Temporary setup, and next one is what there? Permanent setup. Observe carefully. That's okay, good. Next one is after that, if we set more than one version to the path environment variable, then which version will come to the command prompt now? Out of the three versions, which version we set as the first one in the order, that version will come to the command prompt. Next one, I give in one simplification there. If we want to simplify, if we want to simplify like switching Java from one version to another version, to simplify the Java from one version to another version, that process, if we want to simplify, there we have to use what files there? Batch files there we have to use. How to prepare that batch files and how to execute that batch files, all these points here are given clearly. All right, sir. How we are able to prepare batch files here now? I given some steps to you know. First of all, we have to take what there? A text file. In the text file, we have to write set a path command. What exactly the command is required here? That set a path command here we have to write. Save the file with the file name .bat extension. Open command prompt and go to the location where we saved all the bat files. Provide file name and click on enter button. That's it. Automatically that batch file will be executed. The required setup is going to be provided in the command prompt here. By that we are able to get it. The same thing I shown on command prompt here. That's okay, fine. Finally, steps 2. That means finally download and install Java software and providing configurations for Java in our system. That part we completed clearly. Next one is after this, after understanding this content here, then what next one here we are able to see, no? Download and install Java editor. Next one is what there? Java editor. We have to download and we have to install. First of all, tell me what exactly this Java editor. After that, we will think how to install the Java editor in our system. First, what is the meaning of Java editor? First of all, nothing, sir. Understand it clearly. Editor is a software. Yes, sir. Editor is a software. Clear? All right. What it is able to do? Editor is a software. Then what it is able to do? It is able to provide. It is able to provide a very good environment. It is able to provide a very good environment to write and save Java programs in our computer. It is providing environment to write Java program and to save the Java program in our computer. Just to write Java program and to save Java program in the computer. For that purpose only, here we are taking what their editor. Now tell me, what are the various editors are available in Java? Examples, if we come for this. Now, first of all, here we can understand Notepad is acting also be an editor. Notepad, even there also we can write the program, we can compile and execute the program inside the Notepad. Next one is after this, Edit Plus is available. Edit Plus is also be acting as what there? An editor. Next one is what there? Notepad Plus. Notepad Plus is also be existed here. There is also be an editor. Next one is what there? Sublime Text. This is also be another editor. And so on. So many things are available, like VS Code, Visual Studio Code, VS Code is available. Like this, so many. So many editors are available in general. Right, sir. That depends on our requirement, what we want to use there. Nowadays, might be VS Code is also be utilized for the sake of testing our programs, small programs execution. Okay, that editor is also be good. But depending on our requirement, what we want to use there, that's okay, fine. All right, sir. But at present, for my applications, for our small applications, I want to use one editor. What editor here we want to see there? Guys, now tell me, I'm giving option to you only. What editor you want to use to prepare our programs? IntelliJ IDEA is an IDE, right? I'll discuss about it. Don't worry. At 4 o'clock, that means at 5 o'clock, in object orientation, I'm going to use it. All right. What do you want to use there? VS Code you want to use? Anything. But anyway, the one point here I'm telling there. Of course, then one note here I want to provide to you. Then before that, After this, I'm able to install the content here, but recognize this my note here. In the real-time application development, editors are not suggestible. Okay, editors are not suggestible. All right, what are suggestible here? No, IDEs are suggestible. What are suggestible there? IDEs are suggestible. What are these IDEs actually? What you are understanding there? IDE. What is this IDE actually? Integrated Development Environment. Integrated Development Environment. These IDEs are suggestible. Editors are not suggestible. Okay, fine. Now I'm giving point here. Observe carefully. Editors are suggestible. Editors are suggestible up to learning process. Up to learning process. How long we are going to learn our content? In the learning process, editors are suggestible. But in the real-time application development, what are suggestible here? No, IDEs are suggestible. If we go for the companies, in the companies, whenever we want to do some project, that nobody will use editor. Everybody will use what their IDEs only. All right, sir. What are the various IDs are available at present? Nowadays, the leading IDs are what there? Eclipse here we are able to use. That is one IDE. Next one is what there? IntelliJ IDEA. IntelliJ IDEA is also another one. Of course, NetBeans is also existed here, but all right, sir. Eclipse is very good IDE. Then apart from this, second one is what there? IntelliJ IDEA. But nowadays, nobody is using what there? NetBeans. People are not utilizing what the NetBeans. Rarely, in the third place only. Rarely that NetBeans is utilized here. But majorly, what is utilized there in outside now, IntelliJ IDEA nowadays is getting more demand in outside here. IntelliJ IDEA. Now, Eclipse is also utilized there. But in our classes, I'm sure about it. I'm going to use these two things. In our classes, in object orientation, definitely at 5 o'clock, after completion of few classes, after understanding the few classes, definitely I'm going to use what there? Eclipse I will start. After that, I will go with what there? IntelliJ IDEA. Either of the things we are going to use. But in the fundamental classes, basic classes, I'm going to use like what there? Or directly editors I'm going to use there. That means at 4 to 5 o'clock every time. Maximum I'm going to use what there? Editors only. We can understand it clearly now. Right? Anything here we can use. That depends on our requirement. What editors here I want to use there. All right. Then all right, so then how we are going to use editor here? How it is possible to use editors? Observe carefully. If we want to use anything here, for example, VS Code. If we want to use VS Code for Java applications, then we have to use the following steps. What are the various steps here I'm going to use there? Then first one is like what there? Download and install. Download and install VS Code. See, this VS Code is not mandatory. Anything we can use that depends on your requirement, you know. Right, so this is one thing. Right, so now let me check this here. Just if you want to get it now, yeah, long time back I've used that VS Code. Now I want to check it. At least I want to show it how to use this VS Code download. Just Google it, VS Code download. I didn't remember anything here. So visualstudio.com, visualstudio.com. It's existed here. Mac, Linux, and Windows. It's okay now. This is the right one. Right click on it in a new tab. Open in new tab. There here we are getting it. Now see this one here. Here we are getting what there? Windows operating system. Operating system wise, that files are provided here. Every software is dependent on the operating system. So here, if you are having Windows operating system, we can click on this. If you are having, so I think so some Linux or maybe something else, Ubuntu or something else, no, then we can use this. MacBook, if you are having Mac operating system, there we have to use. But my operating system is what there? This one, Windows operating system here. Now here we can get it clearly now. Now here we are having some specifications also. Installer. If you want to get this installer, we can select this one clearly. Right, sir. Now here if we click on it, automatically it is downloading. Almost all 88.4. 88.4 MB of space is required. Just wait for a minute of time. Once it is completed, then we are going to use it. VS Code is also be good. Sublime text is also be good. Okay. Apart from this VS Code, Sublime text, Notepad++ we can use, and moreover, Edit Plus in general we can use. At 5 o'clock, already completed one or two programs there. There, what I have used there? Edit Plus I have used. Previously, we have seen that Edit Plus, right? All right, so now we are going to utilize this. Now let me open it, show in folder. All right, sir. The download it is existed here. Now let me copy this. I want to keep all my softwares in a location. What is that location there? E drive. In E drive, then what we are getting there? Softwares. In softwares like here, editors. Inside these editors, what we are having there? HM, Brocket. Okay, fine. Right, VS Code is already existed with me. Right, previously already I downloaded it. Maybe same version or different version. I want to check it. I think it's a somewhat different version here. Right, sir. Subversion change is available that I want to use. But before going to understand it, let me uninstall existed VS Code here. I want to show that first of all. If we want to uninstall anything, then what we have to do there? Then we have to go with the control panel, uninstall a program. Let me check it. VS Code is existed or not? Right, sir. Have you seen anywhere else like VS Code? Yes. Sublime text we have already. MySQL. These are MySQL databases. Microsoft Visual Studio Code. It is existed already. All right. Let me uninstall it. In general, VS Code is very much suitable for HTML, CSS, this kind of things in general. And even for Python also be okay, fine, no problem, we can use this. But Java in the sense somewhat different. But nowadays they are giving a good Java environment also. Even Spring application support also they are providing in VS Code nowadays. From Microsoft, another one is there. Visual Studio, only Visual Studio, not Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio. That framework is also a very good framework. Not framework. That IDE is also a very good IDE. It gives very good environment, but it is a heavyweight. In the form of GBs, we require memory there. That's why nobody will prefer to go for it. Right? Sir? That's okay. Nice. Now it is not existed with me. Now VS Code is not available here. It's okay. Good. Nice. Now let me go for it. Now I want to double click on this particular one. Okay. Right. And before this, now I want to give some clarity for it. Right, sir. What we have to do there, download and install VS Code. Here inside this, open the following URL in browser. That's okay. Now here, next one is what there? Download VS Code. When we download that VS Code, then what we are able to see there? Double click on. Double click on what exactly the file here we are having there. Application. Application in the sense almost all it is like what there? .exe file we can understand, no? Right. When we double click on it, now what it is asking there is a simple, is a matter of clicking next buttons only max. Okay, no problem. Okay. Right, sir. Then we have to, what we have to do there, we have to accept the license agreement here. Okay, formality only, it's a freeware. No need to think much about it. Just accept the license agreement here. All right. Accept the license agreement. Next one is after this, accept the license agreement. Next one is what there after understand after accepting license agreement. Next one is observe carefully, accept it and click on next button. All right. After this, click on next button here. Next one is all right, sir. Now it is asking about the location where we want to install it. It is taking some different data, but I don't require that location here directly. I want to install under what their C drive directly. All right, sir. Now here just I want to specify the location here directly C colon slash Microsoft VS Code. What is the location I finalized it here? C colon slash Microsoft VS Code. All right. Then what I am telling now. All right. Provide the installation location. So inside the bracket, I given like what there C colon slash Microsoft VS Code. Like this, I have given some location here. All right, sir. Next one is what there. After this, click on next button. If I click on next button, location is going to be finalized here. Again, click on next button. Right, again, click on next button. 3 times here. Click on install button. It's going to be installed. Right, sir. Now click on the next buttons. Right, sir. Like this. I have taken. Finally, now it is completed. Just we have to click on what button here now? Finish button. Finally, click on finish button. Of course, automatically it will open for it. Right, sir. I will open it. I will talk about it. Right, so now click on finish button. Click on the finish button. That's it. Right, now it's okay, fine. I want to close this first of all. When we click on this one, automatically that installation process is going to be completed. As one more point I'm telling to you, it is not at all mandatory to use this VS Code. If you have already Edit Plus or Notepad Plus, anything we can use. But literally what I'm telling there, I'm getting boring by seeing that Edit Plus. That's why I'm changing that actually. Otherwise, I'm not going to use that. Anyway, then in your case also, I'm telling there, of course, we can write Java programs, we can execute them through this VS Code, but we can use anything, but the process is very same. Download it, some setup file we are able to get, that double click on it, continuously we can click on next buttons, and finally we are able to get finish button. Nothing I have done there. Here also be then what I have done here, just next buttons only, sequence of next buttons here I click again. That's okay, fine. Now I want to open it. I want to open this particular one. Now see this here. How I'm going to open this one. All right, sir. Now the second step here, what I'm telling there, open VS Code. Open VS Code and create Java file. Create Java file. How to open this VS Code here? Already we are aware about it, no? Search in the system search. Just we can write like what there. VS Code, Visual Studio Code. Automatically it is available there in the system search. In the system search, we are able to get it. Just open it. Click on it. Automatically we are able to get like what there VS Code. As it is this page here we are getting. All right, so restricted mode is intended to be safe coding browser. That's something else not required here. So this is here we are getting something else. No need to think much about it. All right, sir. So this is about our content here. VS Code here we are getting. Now observe carefully. What we are getting there now, your file, a text file, or maybe any file here we can take. File, a text file here we are taking now. Understand it now. Moreover, I think I might be previously selected. Actually, previously VS Code is there no in my system. There I provided some setups. That setups are cached in my system. That's why when I install newer one, the same cache is applied here. That's why we are getting the previous selected content here. That's why we are getting this much of big size. That means font size like this. Don't worry. We are able to change what there. We are able to change the theme actually. That VS Code will come along with the black theme, black dark theme. You can understand it. There we can change it, of course. Then we are able to click on the settings button here. There we may have number of options here. Settings option is available there. In the settings option, what we require here, just we can go for it. Even font size 18 here we are having that we can reduce. Font family. Then like this here, we are able to have what there, some other content here now. Turn on settings sync, order it maybe. All right, sir. Either cursor style, that's okay. Like this here, if we scroll down, where so many things are existed here that we can utilize there now. But now where we are able to search for it, where we are able to provide this search settings now, that means theme, background theme, right sir? What we are getting, that background theme here, workbench color theme. So here we are getting like what there, light high contrast. Of course, now here we are able to use like what there, then dark default dark. Here we want to use, now this will be like what there, by default this kind of theme here we are able to get. This is original theme. By default Visual Studio Code will come with what there, this particular theme only. And even I'm suggesting to everybody, try to understand it, better to use a dark theme in our personal use. Of course, up to application development, in for teaching I'm able to use light backgrounds no, for the sake of your visibility point of view. But in our personal use, in our personal point of view, no, better to use dark theme always. Don't go for light themes no, it may be affecting your eye, that means eyes. Understand clearly what I'm telling you now. Right, sir? That's okay. So different things are available here. Leave it. Now settings are okay, fine, complete it. After completion of the setting, see this one here, this is a dark background. Just if I minimize it, there we can see white background. Whenever we are getting white background, how much effect we are getting there, understand it? So that's why better to use what there, dark theme, right? So now I want to create a Java file. To create a Java file here, what we have to do, click on this menu, file, new text file, or whatever it may be, anything here we can take it. That means new file. I want to take a simple what there, a new file. But at the time of saving that file, there we have to write like what there, some content, you know, just we can take what there, new file. I want to take this file. Select a file type or enter file name here. All right, sir. Now here what we are getting there, Jupyter notebook. That is for different purpose, you know, text file. It's okay, fine. Now here I want to write like what there, a file name. What is the file name here? I want to take no test.java. What is the file name here? Test.java. All right, where we want to save it directly, where we want to save this, no, I want to save like what there in the D drive. And a D drive already we had like what there, Java 4 location is available there. I want to save it. Already it is existed here, test.java. We can type it. Now click on create a file now. So fine, here we are getting the file. Right, sir. Then what file here we are getting there? Test.java. Here we are getting a file now. Try to understand it clearly. Okay. Then after this, inside this, what I want to do there, public class test. Inside this public class test, now I require main method or not? Yeah, main, automatically here we are able to get that main method. Yeah, control plus to increase font size, control minus, what is that? Control minus, if we click now, reducing that font size here. Depending on every way we can utilize this. Now here directly here what we have taken there, public class test, public static void main, string array args, that we are getting or not? That's okay now. Inside this, then what we have to do there, I need to write like what there, system.out.println, just a hello world information here I want to write. Now here we can understand clearly. Any shortcut here? Is the shortcut is working now? Maybe first time it is taking some time here. Sys out is in Eclipse actually the shortcut, no? Here also it is working there. Sys out control space. If we click no, then here also we are able to get the same thing. Or else we can type the content here. Sys not outed println of. Just I want to write like what there. Welcome to VS Code editor. VS Code editor. Welcome to VS Code editor. That's it. This is completed, sir. Then what we have to do there? I want to execute it. Am I right? I want to compile and execute this. Then better what I am telling there, we need to go with what their command prompt. There we can compile and execute the program. But here also be some compilation and execution modes are available. Compile and execution kind of things are available here also. All right, some interactive mode is also existed here. Run and debug the program here. If you click on this run and debug option is available. All right, now click on this run. Okay, there's something else, some process is required for it, not required to go for this one here. Now just directly I want to compile and execute this by taking like what their command prompt. This is my command prompt. In command prompt, we have to go for the location D colon. I'll come to D drive CD space. There what we have to do there. I want to go with the Java 4. And then I'm inside this. Now here we have to compile Java C space test.java. Now here compiled successfully Java space test. We can use this one. Welcome to VS Code editor. Now this option here we are getting clearly. This is the point here we can understand now. But of course, here itself we can run the program. I think so. I need to check this. Run cursor or something else is going on here. It's okay. Then let me check once here. Then after that, I'm able to provide this. Some packages we have to download. I think so. Okay. Then I will check it once again here. But meanwhile, we can compile and execute the program in this way. Or else maybe this is the run Java. I think so. Right here, you are executing it. Yeah. Right, sir. Compiling that one and executing that program here. Now allow access. It has been executed here. Now we are getting output like what there. Welcome to VS Code. Compilation and execution automatically it's going to be happen. Right, sir. Anyway, in the video, that means the whole process is recorded here. Just we can utilize this. This is console. Of writing the program, here we have a button, sir. Are you understanding this? Here we have a button. What is this button here? No, run a Java button is available. Write the program, click on this run Java button. Automatically, it's going to be executed here. Again and again here, we are able to execute it. There we are able to see. Again here, we are getting output is like what there. Welcome to VS Code. This is one option. Here we are able to do this. That means this is almost all equal to editor. What I am telling to you, we can utilize this. Right or not? We can perform modifications again here. Sys out. There we can write the content here. What we want to write there again. No. Alright, sir. Welcome to some other message here. Welcome to Java programming. Welcome to Java programming that we can provide again. Now again here, if you want to run it, just we can click on this run button here. Then automatically it's going to be executed. There we are able to get output like what there. Welcome to Java programming. That means two outputs here we are getting. Welcome to VS Code editor. Welcome to Java programming. Right now this is the content here we can use it. Now directly we are able to get output like this. We can minimize this so that here we are able to get our content. Depends on our view what we want to use there. Okay, the same thing if we are getting confusion with this dark background, no, just we can change to like what there, like white background. That depends on our requirement here. So this is a way to utilize what there, this VS Code. This is one thing here I'm telling you. Just I want to close this. Okay, sir. Now I don't require this VS Code. I want to use Edit Plus only still. I want to use Edit Plus. That is giving good might be support for me. I want to use Edit Plus now. Yes, why not? We can utilize this Edit Plus also. But installation process is very simple. I'm not going to show that in the document here. Directly, I want to show this now. Now try to understand it clearly. First of all, Edit Plus is already available with me. Let me uninstall it. Uninstall a program. Now here, what we have to do there, Edit Plus. Yes, it is available here. Right click on it and uninstall or change. Click on S button. Okay. Right. Edit Plus is removed from my system here. Now let me check it. Edit Plus app is there. Yeah, it's not coming. Think about it. Just only icon is coming there. It's not coming anything now. I clicked on it. It's not available. Leave this one. Even on my desktop also, it is not existed here. I've seen any Edit Plus here. Not available. Okay, fine. Let me download this. If you want to download this, then what we have to do there? Edit Plus. Type it. Edit Plus. Download. All right, sir. editplus.com is a website here. Open a new tab. All right, sir. See, observe carefully. Edit Plus. Download Edit Plus 5.7 version is available. 2023 130. Okay. Now this version here I want to get it. Click on it. Right. Now here we are getting download Edit Plus 5.7 64-bit. Right, sir. Now it's downloaded here. Show in folder. Right click on it. Here, just I want to cut it. I'll go to the E drive, softwares. Inside these editors, already EPP. Then two versions are already available with me. I think the downloaded one is also existed. I think so. Okay, not replace, not to provide replace one that already existed here. What is existed here? This one already existed here. EPP that one. Okay, then this file here I got there. Double click on it. So understand this. How much it is very simple to install this Edit Plus now. Click on Accept. Right now, program files and Edit Plus. Start copy. Finish. Complete it. One next button. Start copy. That's finished. We are getting like what there? Congratulations message now. Click on OK button. That's finished. Yes, sir, got it or not? Out of all the softwares, only the easiest software to install is what there? Edit Plus only. The matter of half second. Okay. Now here I want to open it. To open this, then what we have to do? Here we have to type here Edit Plus. Already is existed here. Now click on it. Now it is going to be open. Initially, might be it is asking about license agreement. Okay, click on OK. Some locations it is asking there. Click on OK. Setup will override existing syntaxes. No, it's okay, fine. Now it is open. Okay, it is asking about subscription code here. Enter registration code. If you have paid for the license, please enter. Okay, not required here. Then what next one here? It is asking about 30 days trial period. Even though 30 days crossed, in my system 30 days is crossed maybe 10 years back. Understand it now? So drag down and you can utilize it. All these programs are my previous programs there. I said to you that Edit Plus is maintaining some cache in the previous versions. No? That cache again it is coming to the newer version here now. All right, how we are going to work with this particular one here? Again the same process. File, new Java, tester. Then inside this, then what we are able to do there? You can understand it now. Public static void main. All right, now here directly here we can write anything what we want to write now. Just I want to write like what there. Welcome to Edit Plus editor. Edit Plus editor. Don't to take license for Edit Plus, guys. It's too much. If you are doing that, it is a suicide case. Don't go for licenses. And of course, cost is very less, but don't go for it. It's a free of cost. See what I'm telling there. It's asking like this case. Just drag down and we can utilize it. It will not give any might be impact to our system even. All right, sir. Now then after that, what we have to do there? I need to save this file or not? To save the file, what we have to do? Control S. Control S. Go with what there? D drive. Java 4 location is already existed with us. There we can use what there? Same tester.java. Again, I want to use it. All right, sir. Now you provide it. Then what next one here? We have to open command prompt. In the command prompt, go to the location. That is what there? D:/Java 4. There we have to use what there? Java C space tester.java. Compiled successfully. Java space tester. Output here we are getting like what there? Welcome to Edit Plus editor. That what we are getting clearly. Are you getting it or not? Okay. So this is very simple. How to prepare this one here now. Even my requirement is what? Sir, even I don't like to use this one. I want to use Sublime Text. It is somewhat simple for me. Very, very simple and giving good look and feel for me. I want to use that Sublime Text. Just as a matter of 1 minute to get that Sublime Text even. Let me uninstall it. See, why I'm doing all these things, are you aware about it now? Understand the process, what I'm doing there. Even these many tools I'm using there, process is nothing, very same. Downloading, some setup files are coming, double click on them, click on next until we are getting finished. Then open it and create a Java file, write Java program, compile it and execute it. That's the process here. That's why I'm showing that all the multiple cases now. All right, sir. Now here, do you have any Sublime Text here? Any location here are you getting this Sublime Text? Yes, here we are getting Sublime Text. Right click on it and uninstall. All right, sir. Successfully removed from your computer. Okay, fine. Are you getting any Sublime Text here as of now? Sublime Text. I think it's available. No, just app. That means icon. Icon is available. It is not available. Just leave this one. Now here, what next one here we have to do there? Let me download this Sublime Text this time now. Sublime Text 3. I think so. The third version is existed here. sublimetext.com. The website is what there? Sublimetext.com. Right click on it and new tab, open it. Alright, sir. Then version is available here. What version here we have to get there? Windows 64-bit version here we have to. I think the Sublime Text 4 has been released and contains significant improvements. Now better to use this Sublime Text 4. Sublime Text 4. What is required here? Windows operating system is required. Windows related thing now. Now it is downloading. Sublime Text 4 is also existed here. Then better use it. Alright, 18.4 MB. Let it complete. Once it is completed there, then we will go for it. Okay, fine. Complete it. Show in folder. Now it is existed here. Now let me cut it. I want to keep that in my softwares location editors. I think so already Sublime Text is available. Let me use it. Now it is asking about replace. The same file is already existed here. It's okay. Just we can click on replace, no problem. Whenever we are getting it, just double click on this file here, setup file. Automatically it's asking about the location here. Right now I want to provide in what there. See program files location here. Sublime Text. Now click on next button. Right, sir? Already exists. You want to install that folder anyway. It's okay, no problem. Click on next button. Install button. Alright, sir. So that's okay. Now it is completed. Installation is completed again. Now let me close this. Now I want to use the Sublime Text. How to use the Sublime Text? Now go for the software in the system search. There here. What we have to provide the Sublime Text. It is available. Click on enter button here. There we are getting it. Of course, I have written this previously. Don't think much about it. I said to you already, each and every editor is maintaining what they are maintaining there, no, some cache. Previous installed softwares, they maintain some cache. Their setups are coming to the newer installations here. Of course, you can remove them also by moving on to the app data locations or inside the C drive, where some temporaries are available. There we can remove them. Then we are able to get newer content. All right. Anyway, now try to understand it. File, new file that we have taken there. Directly, I want to save this Control S. If we provide this Control S, D drive, Java 4, then I want to save with what there test.java. Existed? Yes, override it. Now what we have to take now? Public class test. Yes, sir. What we have written there? Public class test. Inside this main method is required. Just a type main. Enter button. Automatically we are getting like what there? Main method. Now here we can write like what there? System dot out.println. There we can write our content. What content here I want to write there? Some welcome message here I want to write. Welcome to Sublime Text 4. Sublime Text 4 like this here. I want to write some information, but semicolon. That's it. My program is ready. Now the remaining part is what there? We have to compile and execute the program. To compile and execute the program, just open command prompt and go to the location d:/cd Java 4. There we can compile and execute it. Java C space test.java compiled successfully. Java space test. Here we are getting output. Welcome to Sublime Text 4 that we are getting output here. Now tell me, how many editors I installed up to now? How many editors you installed here? Edit plus. Then what next one here? VS Code. Next one is what there? Sublime Text. Three things here I've installed here. But any one we can install for the sake of your practice. Not required to install all of them. So from this point onwards, I can use either of this. Whatever the editor I want to use there, that I want to use for my classes there. Clear? Right, sir. Now leave this particular one. Okay, then here what we have done there, understand the content here. All right, open VS Code and create Java file. Then what we have to do there? So if you want to open VS Code there, then what exactly the work here we have to do there? Now, right, sir. First of all, select new in menu. Next one is what there? Let me complete this. Select file. Then what next one here? Select file. What we have to provide there? What we have done there? Now in VS Code, I think just let me complete this document here. Already we started here. Let me complete it. Yeah, so okay, fine. Let me close this file. Okay, welcome is also not required here. File, new text file, new file, file, new file. Then we have to save this. What we have to save this? No, new Java class. No, something else here we are getting there. Java class with main. Yeah, option is available. File, new file. All right, sir. Now here we have to select like what there? File and menu, new file. Automatic new file will come there. Next one is what there? Save with test.java. Next one is what there? Write Java program. Insert this one here. That's it. Then after this, after completion of this, automatically we are able to write Java program here. That's it. That only the point here I'm doing there. So it's giving some other like what there extension also here we are getting there. Understand it? What extension here we are getting now? File, new file. Here we have taken there. See, observe this clearly. New Java class, project manager for Java, or something else. You know, it is asking there. If we click on it, automatically public class main it is coming there. There's a public class main. There we can provide like what there main. If we write this main, automatically main we are getting there. We can write the content here. One time if install, then we are getting it clearly now. Okay, leave this one here. Fine, sir. So finally here what we completed here now, download and install what there? Java editor. Leave this one. That point is sufficient here. All right. Then apart from this, I given some other content also. What some other content I given there? Please recognize this note here. In the real-time application development, editors are not suggestible, IDs are suggestible. Editors are suggestible up to learning process. Okay, leave this one. After this, example editors here are given. What are the various example editors here we have seen there? Right. Eclipse, IntelliJ IDEA, NetBeans and all. Later we will see the even that content also. Let's see this. Open editor and create Java file and write Java program. Okay. How to open this VS Code or something else? No. How to create Java file that already we have seen there previous case now. Now here we have to write like what there? Write Java program. I want to take this step. Write Java program. All of you observe carefully. If you want to write a Java program, minimal Java program, what is required? What exactly the content is required? Three elements I required. Three elements are required. Main class I required. Main method I required. Inside the main method, at least system.out.println we are going to write to display something on console. Am I right or not? Minimal. That is minimum of the minimum. Right? Now understand it clearly. To prepare a simple Java program, we need the following elements. What elements you know? First one is like what there? Main class. Next one is what there? Main method in the main class. Then like what there? Application logic in the main method. Right. Let us check this clearly how we are going to write it. No. Simple example. Now all of you observe carefully. So this is the program here we have taken. Welcome to Java programming. Okay. Right, sir. Now program is ready. Observe carefully. Public class test. Here we have taken public static void main string array args system.out.println of welcome to Java programming. Observe carefully. First of all, what is this public actually? Public is what there? Access modifier. Public is what there? Access modifier. Public is access modifier. Class is what there? Keyword. Test is what there? Class name. Main class name, of course. Public and static, again it is what there? Access modifier. Next one is void is what? Void is what there? Return type. Main is what there? Method name. Main is what there? Method name. Main method name. String is what there? Predefined class. In Java, string is a predefined class. Don't think Java is a data type. That means normal primitive data type. String. String is what there? A predefined class. Next, what is this args actually? User defined variable. Args is what there? User defined variable. Right, sir? Next one is system is what? Predefined class name. Out is what? Predefined reference variable. Println is what their predefined method. All right. Welcome to Java programming is what their text data in a string, in the form of string, normal text data. Like this, here we are able to have these many things now. Public, and here this public and static. All are representing what their access modifiers. Now, class is what their keyword. Test is a class name. Void is return type. Main is what their method name. String is predefined class. Args is what their user defined variable. System is predefined class. Out is predefined reference variable. Println is what their predefined method name. Now here text data is available in the form of string literal. This is like what their text data. This is each and every part in our program. This is the total each and every part in our program. If you want to write any simple Java program, these many things here we have to write. Of course, all these things are Java library or not. A system maybe or a string maybe, keywords, everything is related to Java or not. Java predefined content here. Now let me copy this. Right. This is about our very simple program than what we have done clearly. All right, that's okay, fine. After completion of, after writing this Java program, what next one here we are able to do there? Java program here I have written, sir. Program is ready. After writing the program, I have to save this file onto the Java in our system or not? I have to save this Java program into our system or not? Right, understand it clearly. Next one is what there? Save Java file in our system. Right, sir? Just 2 points. I'm telling you, try to recognize this. How we are able to save Java files in our system? Just I'm going to give 2 points. Everybody, put more concentration. Important point. To save Java file in our system, we have to follow two rules and regulations. Only two rules. Rule number one. If the present Java file contains, if the present Java file contains any public class or public abstract class or public interface or public enum, what is this? If the present Java file contains any public class, public abstract class, public interface, public enum, then we must save that Java file with the public element name only. We must save that Java file with the public class name or public abstract class name or public interface name or public enum name. Whatever the thing which is public, with that name only, we have to save that Java file. It's mandatory. If we violate this rule, their compilation error we are able to get. If we violate this rule, there we are able to get what their compilation error. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, I'm telling them. Observe carefully. If no element is public in the present Java file, no element is public in the present Java file, no class is public, no abstract class is public, no interface is public, no enum is public, no element is public in the present Java file, then it is possible to save that Java file with any name like abc.java or exposure.java with any irrelated name. We can use any name to save that Java file. That is possible. But where Java has given a suggestion, what was the suggestion that Java has provided there? That suggestion was, instead of saving the Java file with any other name, instead of saving the Java file with any other name, it is suggestible to save the Java file with a main class name. In which class we have written main method, with that name, it is suggestible to save. So got or not? Instead of saving the Java file with any other name, abc.java or exposure.java, it is suggestible to save the Java file with a main class name. In which class we have written main method, with that class name, we can save that Java file. Is it? Come again. What are the two might be points that I given there? First one is what there? If the present Java file contains any public class or public abstract class, public interface or public enum, these four are programming elements only. If anything is public out of these four, then we must save that Java file with the public element name only. We must save that Java file with what there? Public element name only. Fine. In the present Java file, no element is public, no class is public, no abstract class is public, no interface is public, no enum is public, nothing is public. In that situation, we can save that Java file with any name like abc.java or exposure.java, something else. But there Java has provided a suggestion. What was the suggestion that Java has provided here? Instead of saving that Java file with any other name, it's suggestible or it is better to save that Java file with what name there? Your main class name. Your main class. For example, if the main class is a public, for example, now it is mandated to save the Java file with what there? Main class name. But no public element is available, no public class is available. We can save the Java file with any other name. Where suggestion is not mandatory, optional. It is suggestible to save the Java file with what there? Main class name. Right, sir. Are you getting my point or not? Now let me provide the two conditions here. Right, sir. To save Java file, we have to use the following conditions. What conditions here we have to use there? Now the first one is what there? Right, sir. Now the first one is, if the present Java file contains, public class, if the present Java file contains any public element, now I'm telling there class or abstract class or interface or enum, then it is mandatory to save the Java file with the public element name only. If you violate this rule, then compiler will raise an error. Yes, sir. Next one. If you violate this rule, then the compiler will raise an error. What is that error we are able to get? I will show in practical. All these points I'm able to show in our content here. Now try to recognize this. Next one is, what is that next point here I'm telling to you? Observe carefully. What is the continuation part here from this particular one here? Point number 2. If the present Java file doesn't have public element, does not include any public element. Public element in the sense, again I'm telling to you, maybe class, maybe what there, abstract class, maybe what there, interface, or maybe what there enum. Present Java file is not having any of these public elements. Then it is possible to save the Java file with any name like abc.java or xyz.java. But here Java has provided a suggestion. Java has provided a suggestion like to use the main class name, to save Java file instead of any other name. Instead of any like what there other name. Right, sir. Like to use instead of like what there any other name can. Understand it clearly what I'm telling to you about this particular content can. Got it or not? All right, sir. The remaining part is what there programmatically I have to show the points here, right? So that programmatic approach, programmatic proofs I'm able to show on tomorrow. But try to remember these two conclusions. Can. If you're getting it or not, each and every point I'm able to show programmatically. Right, sir? We are able to write a program. There we are able to see some content also about this. Got it or not? Fine. Right, so now just take few minutes break now, then come back. Then I'll start object orientation content. Continuation of the yesterday's class now. Thank you. Guys, use the same link to attend for the next class now. All right, within 2 minutes I'll start the class here. Just use the same link.